Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we're continuing doing a couple of Link level 10 videos on some of the rare, unobtainable, just, you know, characters and units in Dokkan you're not going to see. Some of these characters, you know, not even possible to, like, Rainbow and stuff like that. You know, some of these free-to-play gifts that have been given out. This unit right here, this is the AGL ARALE. This actually is a summonable unit who got a Dokkan Awakening via the story event, right? Now, again, don't ever expect any of these Arale cards to return. Don't expect them to easy or anything like that. This AGL Arale, I mean, I think she'll be, like, okay. It definitely looks as though you could get some decent setups with her, at least on the youth category team, right? So if we go ahead and take a look at this Arale right here. She came out back in November of 2016. Her Link set is looking pretty not great. Again, the problem I have with these Arale units is that this was before the Dragon Ball Saga team was a thing. But back then, well, actually, this is a year before category. This is way before categories were even a thing, too. Because categories came in 2017, right? If Arale had like the Dragon Ball Saga links, like Guidance to the Dragon Ball's Incredible Adventure, that would help her out a lot more. She does have some sort of decent linking partners here with like AGL Pan and LRB Pan. That should allow this AGL Arale to at least hit some relatively solid numbers. Her attack stat is pretty low. Defensive stat is, well, I mean, I would prefer defensive stats to be over 10k, but I mean, we'll take it. So again, her links, I think that first one is Mechanical Menaces. Then she has Innocence, Shocking Speed, Battlefield Diva, Revival, Penguin Village Adventure, and Shattering the Limit. I believe we have Innocence. I think that's Penguin Village Adventure, that bottom right link, and Shattering the Limit. Is that Penguin Village Adventure? Let me just quickly double check, but I believe it is. I believe this is Penguin Village Adventure right here. So let's see. This gives 20% attack. That is so unfortunate. This link, this should be like 3 key, 20% attack and 20% defense. Like, they just bullshitted with this one. They just give this like a little bit of a attack buff, and they're just like, whatever, like, we just don't care. Because, like, unless you have these units, you're not even really going to be able to make use of it anyway, right? They just did not give a shit. So yeah, this is Mechanical Menaces, Innocence, Shocking Speed, Revival, Battlefield Diva, Penguin Village Adventure, and Shattering the Limit. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what damage numbers we can get from our girl Arale right here. She can stun, which is fine. And then she also does get 90% attack when key is 7 or more. Okay. So, alright, let's see what our girl Arale does. Now, I chose to run the Int Gotenks variant of the youth category team. Kid Goku is 150, so she got a million. Kid Goku gives 150% across the board. Gotenks gives 170 to attack and HP, and then 130 to defense, right? So that's what I chose. Man, you know, the LR Kid Goku and Arale, I feel like they're still pretty good. Like, they're actually very solid as a Rainbow Orb Changer and stuff. I should level them up to level 10 links and do a video on them. They're good. I've always liked that LR Kid Goku and Arale. Again, Rainbow Orb Changing is just a supremely powerful ability. Like, LRs that have had the ability to Rainbow Orb Change, you just see them do, like, very impressive stats and get very impressive numbers overall, right? It just happens very often. Alright, so we'll let this turn play out right here. And then next turn, we're going to have a pretty good rotation for our girl Arale, because we'll have the AGL Pan, who, of course, is going to be giving the 50% support buff to our girl Arale, right? I did a video on the physical Arale. With her, we weren't able to get that Arale with the 50% support Gohan, right? Just by the nature of their categories. But that Pan, you know, she is the support type unit for AGL. So it just works out really well. Because Pan, I believe, also has, like, Battlefield Diva, right? So, like, you know, it just leads to the 50% support unit. Not only is she giving a lot to the AGL Arale, but they're also, like, linking incredibly well and stuff like that. Wow, are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Okay. Okay. Sure, Goku. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so I would do this right here, which would give us 5 out of 7 links for her, but I'm actually gonna have to do this. So we're going to miss out on Penguin Village Adventure. I'll make sure to get this rotation again. And again, I would want AGL Pan supering first as well to give a little bit of an attack buff. But yeah, Goku with the tiniest sliver of health ever. Not really. My hands were tied, I guess. All right, I mean, this is going to work out well because next rotation, we'll be able to see, you know, what Arale will do with LRB Pan. You know, giving that, you know, monstrous active skill buff. And then we'll have the 50% support Pan around as well. I think we should be able to finish off Goku on this turn right here. I don't think Goku will survive attacks from both Gotenkses. I mean, unless we get really unlucky, we should be good right here. We'll probably have Gotenks use his active skill next turn as well. So I remember in the last video I was talking about like how Buhan still has a lot of attack animations left on the floor. You know, you sort of could say the same thing about Gotenks. All those goofy attacks he did against Super Buu in the Time Chamber, like I wonder if we potentially could see, you know, like a lot more of Gotenks' attacks sort of come to fruition, right? Like they could easily release like some sort of LR Gotenks that's doing a lot of different attacks. He definitely has a lot of things still left on the table. Now, a lot of it is like real goofy, like Toriyama joke type shit, but you guys get what I'm saying. All right, we should be able to do this. This is going to give us a little bit of an attack buff. I think we have 4 links active. Yeah, Innocence, Shocking Speed, Battlefield Diva, and Shattering the Limit. A lot of key links there. We're at 58k defense for our girl AGL ARALE. And let me just go ahead and pop the active skill for LRB Pan. If AGL Pan like crits or double supers or something like that, I'm actually going to be pretty frustrated. And I'm probably just going to cut. Because I want to get both of these rotations. AGL Pan, LRK Goku and Arale, and AGL Arale. And then, you know, this one right here with B Pan getting her active skill up. Okay, perfect. 1.84 with AGL Pan super attacking first, as well as B Pan's active skill. Okay. So we'll just get the one more turn where we get, you know, AGL Pan first, then AGL Arale, and then we finish up with Kid Goku and Arale. I think that'll be a pretty good rotation to potentially see right here, right? Okay, so yeah, here's our boy Gotenks. Yeah, I'm actually just going to go ahead and pop this active skill for him. We'll get to see a little bit of action from, you know, Mr. Thundercat right here. This Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is still ultra good. I feel like I've shown this in some content recently, especially in like the GT Legendary Goku event. This guy can be really, really powerful. It's kind of the same thing like Tech Super Buu is really quite good as well. It's just that it's Tech Super Buu who's good, but he really sucks until he becomes Super Buu. And then the one thing that's just very unfortunate about both the Gotenks and the Buu is that they made it so hard to transform into those characters, right? Like, typically, you're not going to be able to get the active skill either turn 6 or 7 or later. And on top of that, there's also an HP restriction on their active skill, which, in my experience, has made it tremendously difficult to use Tech Super Buu in the God event. Like, the God event, it's just difficult. Like, you can't really get Super Buu to come out. Like Exchange Buu is just completely irrelevant in the God event, basically. In like the GT Legendary Goku event and like other long events, right? Sure, but the God event, I think the enemies hit a little bit too hard. You're taking too much damage to be able to get it there. All right, let's have AGL ARALE go first again because I want to see her her attack stats and stuff right here. All right, 58k defense right there. Let's go ahead and get this attack and see how our girl is doing. So let me know what you guys are thinking of a lot of these like Arale units and other units that are sort of like unobtainable now. I mean, as you guys can see, like, yeah, it's a shame. You know, a lot of these cards we could think of more as like trophy cards more so than anything. They're not available nowadays, but it's not exactly like any of them are super good, right? Like, we're definitely not missing out on being unable to obtain a lot of these different like Arale cards, First Form Frieza, you know, like the Teen Base Form Gotenks, Tiencha. you know, all of these types of cards. Again, we're not really missing out so much. Alright, this is an interesting turn. I feel like Gotenks potentially is gonna... Yeah. I think we'll finish this God Goku off. Cool. And then next turn, we'll just get this last turn where we have 5 out of 7 links active for the AGL ARALE, and then we'll finish up. So, again, let me know what you guys think of all these sort of goofier units. Who knows? Some of them potentially could return, right? All the Penguin Village stuff, like, you could just, like, toss it out the window. But, like, you know, First Form Frieza, the fusion of Tien and Yamcha, characters like that, I feel like we potentially could see at some point return in Dokkan. There's nothing really, like, preventing them from coming back, right? Because, like, remember, there was that one Goku. It was like an int base form SR Goku that was just sort of like a login bonus. And then they just randomly won World Tournament. Like, okay, we're just awakening him. Like, they made him, like, widely available for everyone, and then they gave him an awakening. They easily could do stuff like that for, like, First Form Frieza and stuff. I think through World Tournament could be a very good way to handle it, actually. Alright, so let's get this attack set right here. And then we will finish up. So, again, we have 5 out of 7. The only links we don't have active here are Mechanical Menaces and then Revival. Those are the 2 links we do not have active on this turn. Remember that the thing about Revival is Revival doesn't do anything besides giving Ki until you're under 50% HP anyway. I hate that they did that. They put that Revival buff behind an HP restriction, an HP threshold. Not really a fan of that. Alright, so let's see what our girl AGL ARALE can do right here. And she gets, okay, I guess we're just going to watch Blue Goku dance around on stunting on his granddaughter right here. Okay, that's fine. And then AGL ARALE 1.61. So we can see how the physical ARALE is, you know, consistently hitting much higher numbers than the AGL ARALE. Not that the AGL, like, I mean, yeah, I guess I would say she's bad, because rare chance to stun, no defense, wonky link set. Like, I guess I couldn't call this unit really usable, but, you know, if there was, like, a theoretical EZA for her, she potentially could be solid. She'd fit well on the youth category team, right? So, again, let me know what you guys think of some of these characters, AGL ARALE and stuff like that. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.